what's up? JenuineLover here, and this is another lock talk video. I haven't done one in a while. What actually inspired me to go ahead and do this video was the fact that I finally received an email from one of you guys, and I was so excited. I love inspiring and answering questions and helping you guys out. It really helped me a lot when I used to reach out to other YouTubers and they would answer me and give me questions, tips on things that I can do with my own locks. So it really feels good to be able to return that and do the same. Y'all know I'm all about spreading love and just being as big of a help as I can to as many of you as possible. So if you have any questions, my email address is in the description box. You can go ahead and shoot me an email. You can DM me on any social media and I will get back with you. If you are okay with me reading your email address, then let me know when you send it to me, or I'm going to probably ask you if I think it's something that everybody would want to know the answers to. But I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this email. Let's see. Okay, and this email is from Patricia, and she says, first off, hey, LOL, I'm really enjoying your channel. I have found a way to comment on the actual video. Okay, let me just skip over that part. So let me jump down to where she gets into the meat of the email. And she says, when you began the lock process, how long did you wait before the first wash? I'm told I need to wait 3 months. Did you have to wait until your hair actually locked before washing or doing styles? I'm just ending month 1. I'm wearing a satin bonnet as told, but how did you cover your hair in the beginning of your twist process before it locked? Is there a video on your channel that actually shows how to palm twist? I've had a few unravel and I go to a lady every 2 weeks for retwisting. Lastly, I think, do you have a video that shows the products sitting out that you use? Yes, I do. And I was told from day one not to do any of these things until it locks up or it will slow down the process. And she puts, no washing, do not get it wet, no oils or products unless it's being retwisted at the 2nd or 3rd week mark, no heat, no styles, or satin bonnets. Satin bonnets only. Sorry for the bombarded email, but I like your channel. Unlike most I've viewed for guidance, so thought I would drop this your way. Anything would help. Enjoy your weekend, Patricia. And me and Patricia actually started responding back and forth. I gave her some tips and I'm going to share those with you because there could be somebody else who needs to know the same information. She did send me some pictures of her locks. So just to give you a little backstory about her locks, she did start with 2-strand twists. They stop about right here, so she has pretty good length. I'm pretty sure if you pull those, they extend pretty long, but they're about this long. Whoever started her hair did start with 2-strand twists. I wasn't really fond of the fact that they told her not to wash her hair or get it wet for the first 3 months. That's a long time to go without washing your hair. I'm sorry. That I do not agree with. I have heard that stylists tell newbies to not wash their hair for the first 3 months. That is crazy. If that's what your loctician told you, maybe there's a reason why they told you that. I didn't go to a loctician. I started my own locks from comb coils. If you haven't watched my other videos, but I started from comb coils. I never set foot in a loctician's chair, and by my 3rd month I was already experiencing budding, and the back bottom row was almost completely locked. Well, the ones all in the back were almost completely locked. So I cannot attest to that. Through my experience, the more you wet your hair, the better your chances. The faster your hair will lock, depending on hair texture and all of that other stuff. However, when our hair gets wet, it expands, and when it dries, it mats. So to not touch that hair and just let it sit in a 2-strand twist, I don't see where that expanding and that locking is going to come in, especially if you're just keeping a satin bonnet on it all the time, because that satin bonnet helps fight off frizz and friction. So I'm not sure how that is going to help the locking process. She did say that she was starting to see some budding, but when she sent me the pictures, I didn't quite see any budding as much as I was expecting to see when she said she started the budding process. It did just look like frizz, but of course, first comes frizz, then comes budding, so that may be what she's referring to. However, I did advise her to get a spray bottle, put some water in it, rose water if you don't want to use regular water. The rose water is moisturizing a little bit more than regular water. And to get some oils, her favorite oils, whatever oils work best in your hair, drop those in a bottle and mist her hair every day. As far as the washing, I recommend washing your hair a minimum of every 2 weeks. But then she said that as I kept reading, it says no washing and do not get it wet. And no oils or products unless it's been retwisted at the 2nd or 3rd week mark. So I guess that what she meant to say was that she wasn't supposed to wash or put any oils or products in her hair within the first 2 weeks. That's understandable. I can understand that. But as far as not washing your hair at all, let's say you don't go back at that 2 to 3 week mark to see a loctician, you get your hair started. I wouldn't recommend not washing your hair for that entire month or 3 months if you wait that long before you go back. My suggestion would be to get a stocking cap or a wig cap, like a net. Put that over your head so that you can wash your hair and without disrupting your roots. If she had comb coils, then I could see how you could really loosen up the comb coils when washing your hair. I personally didn't really use a satin or a headscarf or anything like that when I washed my hair. Back during that time, I think I may have used it once or twice. I didn't really see where it was necessary because I didn't massage through and pull through my coils, if that makes any sense. I was wetting my hair often, so as it dries throughout the day, it would start to mat. So when I go to wash my hair, I didn't have that issue. I just washed it and kind of patted it versus, really getting in there. If you feel your scalp is that dirty where you need to really get in there, then you can go ahead and put on the cap. That way when you do massage, you're not pulling through your strands of hair and just more of a massage of the scalp. And let's see, was there anything else? No styles. I find that was one of the most strangest things that I noticed was no styles, because oftentimes if you go to a loctician and you're early on in your stages of locking, I've seen where locticians will actually style your hair so that you don't have to worry about touching it to disrupt anything. But I guess at the same time, I could see how someone would say that styling it will actually cause you to disrupt the process of budding. I did do styles to mine. I believe right after my comb coils. I'll try to find a picture and place it here. Basically what I did was took one side and stuck a hairpin in it and pinned it up. Like, you can find really quick styles, and my hair, as you can see in that picture, was a whole lot shorter than hers. So I don't really see how styling can actually hurt anything. I wouldn't suggest doing any crazy extravagant styles. But once again, like I said, I think that there's always trial and error. But to completely leave your locks alone, don't wet them, don't wash them, don't put anything on them. How do you combat sweating and itchy scalp and dryness? I don't think that going 3 months straight without doing anything to your hair is healthy for your hair, because for one, your pores are clogged because of sweat and dirt. 2, you're walking around with a smelly head. And 3, if your hair is dry, are you supposed to just leave it dry? Like, that made absolutely no sense to me that it would disturb the locking process. Your locks will lock on their own. Think about it this way, and this is what I told her. Take someone who's actually free-forming their locks. They go through and they may section off their hair into sections. Some of them may throw in some 2-strand twists and then leave them from there. They are still washing their hair. Most cases they don't use a whole lot of products, but I guarantee you the majority of them are wetting their hair every day, because everyone knows that your hair needs water and moisture, and water is the best form of moisturizer. So to completely leave your hair dry and expect it to lock fast doesn't really make any sense to me. One other thing that I did that I can suggest to you guys is I went to the beach at about 3 months in, and I submerged my head in the salt water, and I promise you, when my hair dried, from then on my budding went crazy. It is something about that salt water. It does something to the hair. I didn't do a whole lot of research to figure out exactly what it does to the hair. I do know that there are videos here on YouTube where there are people mixing up sea salt and lemon juice and all kind of stuff, shaking it up and spraying it in their hair, and it's supposed to lighten your hair from the sun, and it also is supposed to help speed up the locking process. I can attest to that. That beach water, yes ma'am, it did speed up my locking process. Moral of the story is you have to wet your hair. You have to wash your hair. I don't want to step on anyone else's toes, but that is just my experience, and I have never set foot into a loctician's chair, and I can promise you my hair is healthy, my hair locked pretty fast, and I don't have any major regrets, and that is what I did in the beginning. So if you like this video or have any other suggestions that you would like to let Patricia know, go ahead and drop those in the comment section below, and I will be sure that if she's watching, she'll probably respond to you and she can see those. I will also let her know any suggestions that you guys let me know. And if you have any questions, or if you have any video requests or something that you would like for me to answer in a Loc Talk video, go ahead and drop that in the comment section below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up. Share my videos. Please don't forget to spread love daily, and I will catch you guys in the very next video. Deuces!